Hi everybody, I'm Pia from Stitches and Scraps. Today I'm going to show you an alternative to the double crochet 3 together to create an angled double decrease in double crochet. I've got this swatch of double crochet, and now let's assume I want to do a decrease over these last 3 stitches. The normal way to do that, I want to turn these 3 stitches into one. The normal way to do that would be basically a 3 double crochet cluster, which is a double crochet 3 together. So I yarn over, insert my hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And I do that in each of these stitches. So again, yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And then one more time, yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Now I've got 3 partial double crochets on my hook plus the loop I started with, and I would yarn over and pull through all 3. Well, that makes a very centered decrease. This is a great decrease in the middle. If you wanted to decrease like this and bring the stitches together, then you'd get a nice centered decrease. But now let's make a different decrease at the edge that makes the edge angle more sharply. I'm going to start the same way. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to insert my hook in the first stitch, pull up a loop, okay? Yarn over and pull through 2. So that's what we're used to, that beginning part of a double crochet. For the next stitch, I'm going to start with the yarn over, insert my hook and pull up a loop, but then I'm not going to do that pull through 2 part. I'm going to hold off on that for right now. In the last stitch, I'm not even going to yarn over. I'm just going to pull up another loop. So what I'm doing is basically doing a single crochet here because there's no yarn over like there is in a double crochet, right? So now let's finish these stitches going from the outside in. First, let's do our single. So yarn over and pull through 2. Now I'm going to finish that second double, or at least the bottom part of that second double, with the yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so now I've made basically a single crochet. It's tied to this double crochet at the bottom instead of at the top, okay? And then I'm going to finish like normal where I yarn over and pull through all the remaining loops on my hook. Now look what's happened. This looks a little bit more like a double crochet 2 together. It's not as bulky, and it definitely leans much more dramatically to the right. Do you see that? That's because what we've basically done is a single crochet in this end stitch and then the 2 doubles here. So it's creating more of an angle there. Okay, and we tied the single crochet to the bottom of that stitch. So let's look at that one more time. I'm going to rip this out and we're going to do it together one more time. I'm going to rip out a few more stitches here and let's do it in the middle of the row. Okay, yarn over. Insert your hook into this stitch here, okay? Pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 of them. So I've started my first double crochet. Now I'm going to start my second double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now insert your hook into the third stitch. Do not yarn over, okay? Just insert your hook and pull up a loop. So now you can even see the loops on my hook are forming this nice angle downwards. They're not all even across the top like they were in that first example, right? In a standard double crochet 3 together. Instead, I've got them angling downwards. Now I'm going to start resolving them going back up. So first we do our single crochet. So yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to do the bottom half of our middle double crochet. So yarn over and pull through 2. Now we have something that looks like what a double crochet 2 together, right? We have the bottom half and the bottom half done, and we're going to finish the tops together. So yarn over and pull through all 3. And that is our lovely, leaning, less bulky double crochet double decrease. I know that's a lot to say. There's not really an abbreviation for it, but it is a double decrease in double crochet. There isn't a really great corollary for the other side, for the starting edge. What I typically do is I chain 2 instead of 3, turn my work, and just do a double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. So I skip the first stitch, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and then I just do a traditional double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. And that gets me a normal traditional decrease. To look at that again, you chain 2, turn your work, skip the first stitch, and then double crochet 2 together. So do the first half of the double crochet in the first stitch, do the first half of the double crochet in the second stitch, and then yarn over and pull through 3. So your traditional double crochet 2 together. That's what I do at the beginning edge. But when I get to the ending edge, I'm just going to do 3 stitches in between here. I like to do my fancy one. So start off like a normal one, do the first half of the double crochet. On this one, I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and not do anything with it. And then on this one, I'm not going to do the yarn over, I'm just going to pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. And I get that decrease. Let me do 2 more rows of just plain double crochet so that you can see what that looks like after you work into it on the following rows. So I've done a couple more rows, and you can see the difference between a more traditional decrease and this one that just slants in farther. The angle is sharper. For comparison, here is a traditional decrease. So this is the same. I've done the same at the beginning. But the ending, you can see how this one slants in more, and this one's more centered. This one stands up straight between those 3 stitches instead of leaning that way. So that's really the difference. This is an angled double crochet decrease. It's great for necklines and things like that, but you do have to be careful because it doesn't have an exact corollary going the other way. So you can see that this side looks different than that side. And that's how you do an alternative slanted double crochet decrease. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, or leave me a comment. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great videos. Thanks for watching.